My people, they said Kasala don burst o. Hey, hey. But this Omo Oye people, they get power. Ha. Because I have not seen someone who have come to Kabiyesi to beg for something and Kabiyesi will give that people a second thought. Especially when it is something that is so, so, how will I put it now? Yeah, that is so important that Kabiyesi must do. So they said this group have come to Kabiyesi begging that Ebony is one of them, and if Kabiyesi insists in removing immunity from her, that it is going to be a kind of bringing bad name to them. And they said this Omo Oye people, during the time Kabiyesi was campaigning, they are the only group that as in stood by Kabiyesi. Yes, out of the 29 people that contested for this kingship of a thing, that they stood by Kabiyesi. By any condition, by any means, they were all there for Kabiyesi, all through. And they said upon all of those things, their attitude towards Kabiyesi's whatever was encouraging. And that's the reason why they said Kabiyesi did not joke with making them part of the palace and the part of his life. They said Kabiyesi have been doing a lot of things for the group, because this is a group that consists of both the old people and the new people in the palace. And you know how these things work. It will be not easy for Kabiyesi to manipulate some things, without the consent of these people. So that's the reason why they get plenty shares. In fact, their position in that palace, this Omo Oye people, their position in that palace is very, very strong and tight. Yes, during the time they said some people protested about Queen Naomi's absence, and they told Kabiyesi that, look, Queen Naomi must return back. They said the upper week, Kabiyesi started doing something about Queen Naomi's return. That's for you to know how close and how committed this group are to Kabiyesi. When they say that this person no dey hear, this person they do this and they do that, there is someone that you will bring to that person that can calm him or her down. Just believe me. This person they mad, but there are people, some person that will come close to that person, he will behave normal at that moment. So information have it that these people have come to Kabiyesi begging that if Kabiyesi do this, so that they are gone. That they are gone. So my correct people, so after their plead and everything, Kabiyesi told the Omo Oye people that he is not happy removing immunity from any of the wives. That's the number one thing that they should have in mind, that he is not happy removing immunity from them. But it's just to maintain the palace integrity and dignity. If you allow these oloris to continue the way they are doing, the next thing you will be getting in return is what you will not like. Yes, because these people, they are women. They can turn this palace upside down without even caring. Yes, they are capable of doing it. They are capable of turning this palace upside down without a second thought. That is the reason why whatever you are doing and and you fall into the hands of plenty women, you need to be very, very careful. Else you put yourself into a trouble you cannot come out of. And these women, naturally they are deity. So if you must mingle with 2, 3, 4 or 5 of them, you must be a strong man. Yes, they said Kabiyesi is a very strong man. Now upon that, you have seen all the challenges that he is still passing through. You have seen all the challenges that he is still passing through, despite his level, despite whatever, everything that is involved. So information have it that what these people are doing, hey, my people, no be here. What they are doing no be here. If you check, you will understand that this Ebony is the only person in this palace that is giving Kabiyesi trouble with reckless abandon. Ebony will do something today, Ebony will still do another one tomorrow, Ebony will see continue doing. The only time she begs is when she see that Kabiyesi is now Kabiyesi is not taking it again. That is the only time they said she will come and do as if she is begging. That is if the begging is even coming from her heart. Because some people are begging with their mouth, not heart. Their mind still there for waiting, their mind there for. So information have it that lot of challenges in the palace is as a result of what these people are doing. Yes, lot of things that Kabiyesi is passing through in the palace is as a result of what these oloris are doing, and they don't want to change. That is the problem that they say Kabiyesi is facing. They don't want to change at all. They feel like this is something that they can do, and at a point they will gain more ground. Yes, how are you gaining more ground? No, I want to know how you think you can gain more ground in the palace. My correct people, they said Kabiyesi told them, okay, I have heard your request, but on one condition. Hey, yes, they said Kabiyesi told them, I have heard all you've said, but on one condition. I am going to grant your request on one condition. And they said the group asked her, asked him, what is the condition? What is the condition? That is how they told, Kabiyesi told them that at first, that he is not happy removing immunity from these ones. That anyone that is telling you that he is happy removing immunity from these ones is a liar. Yes, because there are things that he cannot do. There are things that he can do. Yes, that removing immunity from them is not giving him any joy, but it's just to make sure that things move well again in the palace. As they all have known that the trouble, disrespect, whatever is because of that immunity is still with them. When they remove that immunity, now everybody will now carry her cross. If you do anyhow, you will receive anyhow from the gods. So they said, he told them that Ebony will go back to UK. One, that anytime Ebony comes back into the palace without telling him, Ebony cannot visit the palace without permission. That's the only option for him to forget about the immunity. And they say some of them start looking at each other. Yes, because they already know that Ebony will not agree. Ebony will not agree. Kabiyesi have once told her to go back to UK. She refused. Because she feel like if she go back to UK, Kabiyesi will keep marrying new wives. Kabiyesi will not give her any attention again. She's living in the palace, and Kabiyesi is not giving her enough attention that she needed. Now, how much more if she's not living in the palace? So all of these things is in his mind, is in her mind, complaining that Kabiyesi this, Kabiyesi that. My people, not be smart, not be small shoot baby mama fly. They said Ebony refused, that she's not going anywhere. That's when Kabiyesi told her before. So this time around, Kabiyesi is saying that the only condition he will accept Ebony back in the palace is for her to go back to UK. Or if she wants to enter the palace, she must enter based on permission. That Kabiyesi will have to permit her before she enter. Wahala dey. Now so we see amo, now so I hear the news, now so I share. And thank you very much for being part of my program. Follow my page and subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up and always turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I drop a video. Thank you very much. I love you. Bye.